All right, I'm going to call you.
Hello. Okay.
What's that? Okay. Okay. I'm just kidding. You're gonna freak him out, man. We're good? All right. Welcome to the City Council chambers. We have two separate meetings tonight. The first is the Public Housing Authority Commission, and then the second is our May 6th study session. So you get two for the price of one. With that, I'd like to call to order our Public Housing Authority Commission. Clerk, would you please take the roll of the commissioners?
Chairman Hartkey,
Here.
Vice Chair Harris,
Here.
Commissioner Loring,
Present.
Commissioner Encinas,
Here.
Commissioner Ellis,
Here.
Commissioner Stewart,
Here.
Commissioner Orlando,
Here.
Commissioner Poston.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Clerk. Do we have any unscheduled public appearances for tonight?
No, Chairman Hartkey, we do not.
All right. Council, we've had a chance to see this since last week. Very simple consent related to some work on our public housing. Commissioners, how would you like to move?
Chair.
Commissioner?
Yes, I would like to motion to approve consent agenda for Monday, May 6, 2024, for items 1 and 2.
A second, Mayor.
All right, Commissioners, we've got a first and a second. Any comments or recusals? Seeing none, please take our vote.
Vice Chair Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Loring,
Yes.
Commissioner Encinas,
Yes.
Commissioner Ellis,
Yes.
Commissioner Stewart,
Yes.
Commissioner Orlando,
Yes.
Commissioner Poston,
Yes.
and Chairman Hartkey.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously.
Commissioners, that concludes our Public Housing Authority Commission. Welcome to the May 6th study session. I'd like to call this meeting to order as well. Clerk, please take our roll.
Mayor Hartkey,
Here.
Vice Mayor Harris,
Here.
Councilmember Encinas,
Here.
Councilmember Ellis,
Present.
Councilmember Stewart. We might have just lost him. Councilmember Orlando,
Yes.
Councilmember
here.
Poston.
Here.
All right. Thank you. And we hope that Councilmember Sumer reconnects with us during this time.
Councilmember,
Next on our
Councilmember Stewart.
Councilmember Stewart? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. We knew you were out there somewhere. Next on our agenda is scheduled public appearances, and Councilmember Ellis, would you please join me up front? Hey, to one of our council members, can you please put yourself on mute? We're hearing all sorts of things that we don't want us to hear. All right. So, City Manager, first we have some service recognitions. Please take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of City Council. We do have 2 employee service recognitions this evening, and they are both from the Police Department. I'd like to invite our Acting Assistant Chief of Police, Jason Sikowski, to come forward and make the presentations.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to welcome Miss Nancy Martinez. Come on. Nancy Martinez has held numerous roles in the police department over the last 20 years, many of them first for our department. Nancy started in the forensic lab as a crime scene technician, responding to collect and document evidence. In 2007, Nancy helped open the first substation at Desert Breeze as an administrative specialist before becoming the first civilian teleserve officer. In that role, Nancy assisted with telephone reports and reduced the call burden for patrol officers. After 8 years, Nancy jumped at the opportunity to become the first investigative specialist in the Criminal Investigations Bureau, where she not only assists detectives with their cases, but takes lead on her own as well. All this work pales in comparison to Nancy's true calling as a law enforcement ambassador to the special needs community. Each year, Nancy coordinates our popular Pizza with the Police event, where police employees meet and engage with our special needs community. She also helped plan and implement a curriculum specifically designed for law enforcement interaction with special needs individuals that is utilized at the state level. And additionally, just on a side note, Nancy is also helping launch our Blue Envelope Initiative, which is partnered with the Arizona Department of Transportation, and we will be the first municipal police department in the state to take on that program. So thank you for your service, Nancy. All right, next I would like to welcome up Sergeant Randy Meeker. Sergeant Randy Meeker has served with the Chandler Police Department since 1994 and has served his community in several different capacities. Sergeant Meeker was a reserve officer prior to becoming a full-time employee. He began his career as a patrol officer before becoming a gang detective, followed by a narcotics detective. Sergeant Meeker served as a recruit training officer in the police academy before promoting to the rank of sergeant in 2007. Sergeant Meeker also served as a narcotics sergeant and continues to currently serve his department and community in patrol. Sergeant Meeker recognizes the concept of community policing and makes it a point to positively interact with the community on a daily basis. Sergeant Meeker's positive attitude cultivates a positive work environment, which allows for him to share his knowledge and experiences with other newly promoted supervisors. Sergeant Meeker is a valued member of this city and is well respected among his team, peers, and command staff. I can personally attest to Randy's role as a mentor. He was one of my first sergeants off of field training back in 2008. So thank you for your service, Randy.
Mayor and Council, that concludes our employee service recognitions this evening. Thank you.
All right. Next, we have a proclamation on Water Safety Month. If Jessica Chamberlain and Battalion Chief Vargas and Officer Ducker, if you could please join us. Whereas Chandler recognizes swimming and aquatic related activities are an integral part of communities and provide rewarding experiences that enhance the physical, mental, and emotional health of all citizens. And whereas the aquatic centers and programs within the city make Chandler an attractive and desirable place to live, work, play, and visit while contributing to its exceptional quality of life and overall vitality. And whereas Chandler encourages residents to understand the essential role that water safety education plays in preventing drownings and water related injuries, while also recognizing the dangers of household features such as tubs and buckets of water. And whereas residents must be vigilant and practice water safety rules and awareness with families and individuals of all ages, whether around water related risks, whenever around water related risks. And whereas the aquatics, police, and fire departments partner in their ongoing efforts and commitment to educate the public on water safety issues and initiatives in order to save lives. Now, therefore, I, Kevin Hartke, Mayor of the City of Chandler, Arizona, do hereby proclaim May 2024 as Water Safety Month. Chief Vargas.
First of all, thank you for having us. This is a joint effort between the police department, aquatics, and the fire department in spreading water safety awareness. This month it starts to get hot and we get to our summer months and we have to be careful around water. So we teach the ABCs, we teach adult supervision around the water, barriers, meaning in pole fences and other things that stop children from getting close to the water. And then last is C, classes that are offered by our aquatics division. These things are important. We're starting to see incidents across the valley. So we'll continue to do our work and spread the message of water safety.
Well said, sir. Let's have a photo. Thank you. And next, we have recognition on water festival sponsors. So if Tiffany Yand from the Water Conservation Program Manager, please join us. So each year, the city hosts the Chandler Water Festival, bringing over 1,000 fourth grade students from Chandler schools together to learn about water conservation, our water supply, and water cycle. This is a critical topic for our state. And I'm glad that we're starting the education on this early, taking proactive steps in Chandler to talk to our students about their water, where it comes from, and how to be good water stewards. An event of this scale could not be possible without community partnerships, and we are excited to be able to honor the event sponsors this evening. Tiffany, the floor is yours.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Chandler has held an annual water festival for 19 years. It's partnered with Arizona Project Wet. The curriculum provides Chandler fourth graders with a deeper understanding of water in the Earth's system, Arizona's water resources, and water conservation. The Water Festival is a 2-day hands-on learning experience with water professionals and community volunteers, engaging students in activities on groundwater, watersheds, the water cycle, and water conservation technology. Sponsorship donations help us support over 200 volunteers that are needed to organize the 2-day event. The sponsors provide breakfast, snacks, lunches, and transportation for volunteers. For each day of the festival, we need over 100 volunteers to help coordinate buses, assist with activity rotations, teach the activities for students, and more. The generous support of our sponsors allows us to provide support to our amazing volunteers. Chandler Water Festival is one of the largest in the state, educating over 1,400 Chandler fourth graders each year and supports the fourth grade curriculum. We greatly appreciate all of our 2023 Water Festival sponsors. I'll call them up to be recognized one at a time. Brown and Caldwell, Hazen and Sawyer, Kitchell, Matrix New World, and PCL Construction. Thank you again to our 2023 Water Festival sponsors.
All right. Thank you all. That concludes our special appearances for the night. Well, Council, we have something unusual tonight, something extraordinary, in that staff has done a tremendous job in explaining all the things that we're going to be voting on Thursday. You have all of your questions answered, and nobody called in any for presentations or questions. I do realize on Thursday that, and certainly we'll welcome comments from whoever regarding the unruly gathering and brass knuckles ordinances that will be henceforth. But with no items called in, that concludes our study session tonight. We'll see you all on Thursday.